Hey, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. What I'm about to show you guys is a bunch of screenshots and videos. Now, this company is being sued by the driver here because the driver kept records. Okay, and I'm going to share with you guys these records, and I'm not going to share with you some sensitive details because this is ongoing. And so I'm not going to share the company name just yet. Maybe down the road I will once this trial is done. But I really want to show you guys how these illegal companies act, how they run drivers, and all that. And this driver kept screenshots and video. At the end of this, I'll show you the videos that he took. This is how you CYA cover your assets. So here we go. So these guys are working on Telegram right here, as you can tell, and that's, hey, I've been telling you guys red flags right here, but this is what this driver is saying in purple and blue. Says, now I'm sleeping, phone is off. After this message, do not call, text, or call the police. Now, this driver has had the police called on him for not answering his phone. Do you understand? I'm taking a sleep medication too. And then the representative of the company says, make sure you need to be ready till noon. It's Friday and market is slow. We won't be able to book any good load after noon. Have a nice rest. So guys, pause these when you need to, okay, so you can read these. It says he goes and replies. The driver replies, no, that's 7 hours from now. I've been up for 48 hours. Absolutely not. I'm being forced to sleep for a short time. The answer is strictly no. Then the representative says, after 12, we're going to call you and wake you up. It says, good luck with that. My phone is off. And then he says, we're going to call the police then. He says, okay. Do not lie within 48 hours. I don't know. Some of these guys from a different country says things, and when this translates to English, it doesn't make any sense. So the driver replies, says, you are not my parent. I will sleep as long as I want. This conversation is over. I have only slept maybe 3 hours in the last 48 hours. Do not argue with me. I'm done. This is how you talk to your company, okay, when they're trying to force you to run. And I'm going to show you screenshots where they're forcing this guy to run when he's tired, and they're changing. We got video proof of them changing logs while going down the road, okay, changing the hours. But anyway, this is how you talk to a company. You have to be forceful. Yes, they're going to penalize you on loads. Okay, that's just how it is. But if they do, that's illegal. They're not supposed to do that. Okay, and keep records every single time. Keep records. The representative comes back and says, if you not be ready after 12 p.m., I am going to book a load straight to the yard. I am going to end this up, not you. I don't even know what that means, but anyway, it kind of sounds like it says, hey, we're gonna can you if you don't. And the driver replies, wrongful termination. Interesting. And then the representative says, so now the conversation is over. Have a nice rest. And then I found this pretty interesting down here. The representative says, I said, sleep well, buddy. You must be tired as dead. Now, I don't know if that's some of that faulty translation and that's supposed to mean something, but that could be deemed as a threat, if you ask me. You know what I mean? If I'm a driver out on the road and I see this on my Telegram on my phone and I'm by myself and I'm unarmed and I'm a sitting duck out here, I'm concerned about this. So I'm not going to read all of this, but basically he's telling the dispatcher or whoever this is, telling them what he's been doing, giving them an update and telling them that he needs rest. Okay, and he's talking about how he's done 1,600 miles within 24 hours before, not including the 450 miles I did the last load. I need the money, but I can't do this every single time. And this is my experience. I'm going to kind of, you know, speak from my experience on this. When I was young in my 20s, and I was still trying to prove myself to get my foot in the door and pay my dues, is what they say. I would run just like this. I would run, do the impossible things and all that. When you show your company that you do this, and then you decide and you get wise and you sit there and says, hey, I've got to go by the law here. Okay, it's not worth it if I get in a wreck. You know, once you start to sit there and deny loads because it's like, this is unsafe, it's illegal and all that, that's when the company starts to punish you. I've been there, and of course, you know, with that company, I left. Now again, I know the text is small on here, so pause it if you need to. I'm going to basically kind of give you what this screenshot says. They're basically calling him and all that, and they're texting him. They sit there and says, called several times, no response. Could you please start rolling? That's what they says. We need you to start going. Yo, when are you going to go? That's what they're doing here. Like, this guy's asleep. So they keep on keeping on with this driver, you know, and then so the driver finally responds here, says, Jesus Christ, let's see, I was up for 30 hours. I'm not allowed to sleep for 12? I swear, you guys call the cops on me again, I'm done. Whoa! It not only calls the cops, but again, I will start in a few. There was a storm, and this was, by the way, this was in January, okay? There was a storm, and there's tons of snow on the ground and on my truck. I told you, all of you, my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Knock it off. Now this is right here is what they do. Okay, it says we just got to load U.S. mail. It's a team run. Granted, this driver is a solo driver. This is a team run. 625 miles. If they call you, please tell them your team drivers and your teammate's name is Palmer. He's a solo driver, but he's telling them, says, hey, we're telling U.S. mail that you're a team, and his teammate is Palmer. Sounds like a good buddy name. But anyway, so there's more screenshots here that I'd like to show you guys, but it has a lot of sensitive information on there. So I'll save that maybe for a later video if I need to, or play some on X or whatever. But what I'm about to show you guys, and with these screenshots and the videos that I'm about to show you, this is how you cover your assets. Okay, the most important, when you're a truck driver, the most important thing is you and what you're doing. You're a truck driver. This load can kick rocks. Okay, if it's late, it's late. The company can kick rocks if they're telling you to run illegal. Okay, cover your assets. Tell these driver, or tell the company, no, you can't do this load. Okay, and then also, when they're sitting there forcing you like this, and they're telling you you're going to get fired, and from what I understand, this guy did get fired. I mean, because it is a wrongful termination lawsuit. Okay, and this driver was a company driver, by the way. From what I gathered from the screenshots, he was a company driver. Okay, even if you're a company driver, if you're fatigued and you got to take a 12-hour break, because you know you have 10-hour break, but you need to take 12, don't get on the road fatigued. I mean, that's in the FMCSRs. Okay, obviously your 10-hour break, but if you're fatigued, pull it over. That's the law. Okay, watch these videos and watch what happens while he's going down the road. This is extremely interesting.
It's Friday, 6 a.m. January 24th. I have an hour and 37 minutes. Been off for an hour or so, and I've been up for over 50 hours. I've had sleep maybe 3 or 4 hours in the last 50 hours, and they're threatening to fire me because they expecting me to be up by noon and I'm about to go to sleep. Like, I just made some dinner, and they don't respect the whole 10-hour reset and the hours of service. Like, they reset my 70s, they reset my 14 hours and my 10. They'll if I'm low on hours during the day, they reset the whole thing, and I have another set. So I'll be doing 700 miles, and then if they want me to keep going, they expect me to do another whole 700 miles. Like, I was forced to do over 1,100 miles last week in one sitting, and that's been going on lately. (3:07 a.m. Saturday, January 25th. I have it on airplane mode because they like to put alarms waking me up. They call me non-stop, and if I don't answer to any of those, they literally call the cops on me, do a welfare check of making some bullshit story. So let's see if they really reset my logs, because they never give me a 34-hour reset. I never do a 10-hour reset ever. 5 hours in sleeper, that's the longest I've ever been, ever. I never get a 10-hour reset. I never get to sleep more than 3 hours a day, if a day. In the last 60 hours, I've only had maybe 4 hours of sleep. I'm dead ass tired. So let's see. Take this off. Oh, well, I'm not doing this. They are. They threatened me, and I have to do this. And I'm trying to record this for DOT. I'm making a complaint. I have screenshots of threats. Everything's communicated through Telegram. They're from another country. Uzbekistan. Black market, like onion. I just realized that recently, and I've been here since October 31st. And come on. I'm not doing anything. See? Full reset. They even did a pre-trip, so I don't have to do it. And if I don't go, they'll call the cops. And if I don't go after like a welfare check, I'm afraid I'll be driving down the road and they report the truck stolen. They made a threat the other night, one of the management in Uzbekistan, saying that we don't care if you crash. If you wreck the truck, we'll just replace you with another driver, whether you're dead or alive. It really doesn't matter. Like, it scared the shit out of me. And I'm trying to take legal action. This is bullshit. I never get a fucking break. I never get to sleep. Ever. I'm never in that bed. I'm sleeping in the driver's seat, resting my head up against the window, because I never get a break. Seriously. It's bullshit. This is called TTELD. So I just did 675 miles from the time I did that video last night on Friday, January 24th, when they reset my logs. I got 49 minutes. I already did my delivery. I'm on my way to my next pickup, 1,000 miles, and they expect me to do it in a day. And I'm no, absolutely not. I told them I'll be there on Monday, and I got an hour away for pickup, and I got 45 minutes. They will reset it while I'm driving, and there's nothing I can do about it. not they call me, oh, we're gonna reset it, pull over so you can do a post-trip or pre-trip inspection. Nope, they'll redo it while I'm driving. And so there it is. It's 3:05. Yes, I'm driving with my knee. 3:05, Saturday, January 25th. My bill of ladings, my fuel, time, everything's timed. I'm saving everything, and no, it will show proof that I'm driving over all this. They can manipulate this and manipulate DOT, but they can never manipulate and pull a fast one against an attorney. This is ridiculous, unbelievable, and I'm being forced to do this. And if I refuse, and if I'm far away from the yard, they'll just call the cops and report the truck stolen, and it gets me in trouble. Like, I got a family, man. I can't do that. Yep. It's getting down, and work just texted me saying, it's like, oh, we're gonna reset it. Don't bother pulling over. Let's see this shit. It shows that I'm not doing anything. I'm driving. I'm shocked that they even told me about it. Usually it's automatic. Let's do this. Come on. This road is bumpy. 3:15, Saturday, January 25th. Driving. Can't see it, but only 66, 67 miles an hour. So if I pause this real quick, so the video is not too long, it'll show that I'm driving and I can't do this. You know what? I'm actually gonna just leave it on. See if they do this. Come on. They're probably gonna give me a whole nother 11 hours. Oh yeah, sure. Never any sleep for me. Yeah, let's kill myself or kill a family of 4. If I don't die, then that means I go to fucking prison. No, this is unacceptable. Come on, let's see what you guys got. I'm recording every goddamn thing with you guys. In motion. Work, I don't know. Usually, most of the time, they just change my logs without me even noticing. I just did 700 miles from last night, Friday, January 24th, to today, delivered in Cedar Rapids, Iowa at noon, and I had like 2 hours left, and I was 2.5 hours for my next pickup that I had to. Oh, look at that shit. Editing my logs, doing all that shit when I'm driving. See, I'm not doing that. Wow. I had a feeling they were going to do this. Since they want to change this, let me see. I just parked. Let's see if they changed the. Yep. They gave me more of my 70 53 in 47 minutes. See? I never get to fucking get a break. Ever. From Pittsburgh to Cedar Rapids, right there, and then I'm up north. And they expect me to drive all the way, almost 1,200 miles, all the way there. Luckily, it's not due until Monday, and I'll get some sleep. But what the hell? They expect me to get to, like, outside of Dallas. I'm not gonna fucking do that. That's bullshit. Yeah, treat me like a fucking robot, man. I'm barely... Oh, my God. So much. Oh, my God. I'm overwhelmed. This energy drinks, soda, coffee, like I'm about to get energy pills too. Like, it's too much. Yeah, it pays great, but it's not worth it. Never worth it.
So with all the bad companies out there, where's all the good companies at? Well, right here, TRC Freight. I've been telling you guys about TRC Freight for how many years now? What makes us better is that we're transparent. Okay, you negotiate your load, you get the rate con. Sometimes we book a load for you. Guess what you get? The rate con. If you book a load for $1,000, you get 88% of that $1,000. We don't mess with the logs here. If you have hours, you have hours. If you don't have hours, you don't have hours. We're not going to go and sit there and says, hey, Mr. Joe Bob truck driver, we're going to change your hours. We're going to need you to run 20 hours on this load. We don't do that here. We are an American company, ran right here in the United States of America. We have United States citizens. When you call us, you're calling us United States citizen. Okay, that's big today. I'm just sitting there saying, okay, and the owner of TRC Freight is a Marine. You just don't mess with Marines, okay? There's some patriotic son of guns. I'm just sitting there telling you. Listen, if you want to find out more about us, give us a holler. TRC Freight, trcandme.com is our website. 88% full transparency. We don't hide anything from you. You come over here, you know what you're getting. And I'm telling you right now, we're Americans over here. That means something. trcandme.com.